Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn Dendrology. Today the Maidenhair tree, and after that we're gonna do neck stretching. And if you participate in the neck stretching, that's not your honor. Okay, this is part 3, and now we want to do a little presentation, or at least prepare. Ginkgo biloba. Do we name the Latin name? Ginkgo biloba. Maidenhair tree. Ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba. Maidenhair tree, the Ginkgo biloba. Is a survivor, we make it a bit simpler, is a survivor of an ancient plant group. And it thrives in regions with warm summers, and also, but it is often planted in parks and gardens. Something special is about the leaves. They have a fan-like veining because these trees evolved previous to the network vein system. Other leaves of other trees used network vein system. Fan-like veining, the other ones have network veining system. They unfold, or they blossom, I don't know. They unfold in April, and as green, and turn in gold in autumn. There are male trees, which are more common planted, and they have thick yellow catkins, and the female trees have fruit-like yellow plums, so both yellow, and they are ripened when to become brown. Okay, the other part of the ground, I don't really understand. Okay, the males bear thick yellow catkins, and the females bear fruit-like small yellow plums, which are ripened plums, catkins. Thick yellow catkins, and the female maidenhair trees are bearing small yellow plums, which are ripened when brown. Okay, let's try to look how far we come. I have a second camera, so I'm going to start. Let's just look how far we come. And I'm really going to just look again what it was. And that is Trees of Britain and Northern Europe. John Wilkinson, Alan Mitchell. A handguide to the trees of Britain and Northern Europe. Painted John Wilkinson. Text Alan Mitchell. 1994. First published 1978. Okay, it is John Wilkinson. No, what was it? Text Alan Mitchell. Okay, Alan Mitchell. Trees of Britain and Northern Europe, or do we say a handbook? A hand guide. Just Trees by Alan Mitchell. Let's look how far we go. The Maidenhair tree, or the Ginkgo biloba. Biloba, it's not rocky biloba. Biloba. Ginkgo biloba. The Maidenhair tree, Ginkgo biloba. It is the only survivor of an ancient plant group, and so it has fan-like veining. Other trees have more network system veins in the leaves, and they are having these green leaves in April, and they then are getting gold in autumn. And there are males and females, and the males, they have thick yellow catkins, bear they, and the females bearing small yellow plums, which are then ripened to become brown. The males are more common, and they're oftentimes planted in parks and gardens. And I want to say about one thing. Warm summers. It is important for park and gardening. Biloba. The Maidenhair tree, or the Ginkgo biloba. It is the only survivor of an ancient plant group, and so it has in the leaves a fan-like veining, and not like the other trees a network vein system. And there are males and females. The males are more common. And the males, they have thick yellow catkins, and the females will be small yellow plums, which are then ripe and brown. And they are thriving in warm summer regions, and they're oftentimes planted in gardens and parks. I want to say the other thing. What other thing would it have been? There wasn't another thing. April, autumn, gold. Okay, do it again. The maidenhair tree, or Ginkgo biloba, it is the only survivor of an ancient plant group. And that is because, yes, that will be right. The maidenhair tree, or Ginkgo biloba. The maidenhair tree is the only survivor of an ancient plant group from China. And that is the reason why it has fan-like veining and not like the other trees, a network vein system in the leaves. And they are having these leaves as green in April, and then they get gold in the autumn. And they are growing in warm summer regions, and they're oftentimes planted in parks or gardens. The males are often planted, and the males of this maidenhair tree, they have thick yellow plums, thick yellow catkins. The problem is saying that multiple times in a row is confused what was said when. And I'm spreading the book, I think. The maidenhair tree, or the Ginkgo biloba, it is the only survivor of an ancient plant group, and that is the reason why it has fan-like veining and not a network vein system in the leaves like other trees. And they are thriving in warm summer regions, and they are planted in parks and gardens. And the males are more commonly planted, and the males of these trees, of this maidenhair tree, they are having thick yellow catkins, and the females are having small yellow plums, which are ripe and brown. They are green in April, and then they turn gold in the trees, the leaves, in autumn. And what was the other thing? I said it all. It is so short. The maidenhair tree of a Ginkgo biloba. The maidenhair tree of a Ginkgo biloba. It is the only survivor of an ancient plant group, and that is the reason why it has fan-like veining. And the other trees, they have a network vein system in the leaves. These leaves are green in April and then gold in autumn. And they are thriving in warm summer regions and are planted oftentimes in parks and gardens. And males of these trees are often planted, and they have thick yellow catkins, and the females may have small yellow plums, which are get then ripening brown. And that is according to the Trees of Britain and Northern Europe by Alan Mitchell on the page 14. Now, was that all? I still can't really get that it was all. I think it was all. We're going to tape it. I'm going to stop the camera. Now, that was the maidenhair tree. If you're here for dendrology, you can go directly to the next part. We will do now just the next stretching. If you participate in the next stretching, that is at the arms. We're going to feet standing together, the breathing and lifting the arms up. The fingers are pointing upwards to the sky, and we're reaching high up. And the arms again down. And we're going to do it again. The arms up. Fingertips are pointing to the sky, and we're reaching high up. And we're letting them down again. Now we're breathing in, lifting the arms up. And breathe out, open the arms to the side and turn towards. Breathe again in, the arms up. And out over to the other side. Again in, the arms up. And out and down. Now the legs shoulder width body apart. And we're tall up with the head. And we're turning the head to the side. Breathe again in into the middle. And out, returning the head to the other side. Again in into the middle. And out over to the other side. And now we begin to we're going with the chin down and slowly over the middle, over to the other side, and slowly back. And another round of them. And in down. And inversion. Now we're going to do the drill. The feet are standing together, we're breathing in, lifting the arms up. Our cross and intertwine the fingers. Reach high and breathe in. And breathe out, reach in front and hollow the back. Breathe again in, the arms up. Our cross the other way around, intertwine the fingers, reach high. And out, stretch in front, hollow the back. Again in, the arms up. And out and down. Now we're doing the clap in the morning. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out, lean back on the chest and skull. Breathe in, the arms up again. And out again, down. Breathe in, the arms up. Now we're doing the reach in the wind. Hands together. And breathe out and lean back. Again, in and up. And out and again back. Again, in and up. And out we're doing the fern movement, we're leaning to the side. Again, in and up. And out over to the other side. In into the middle. And out the arms down. And we're doing the stretch of Venus. Legs shoulder wide apart. Intertwine again the fingers behind the back. Take them over to one side. Hold up with the back. Breathe in. And out and turn the head over to one side. And lower the chin down to the trunk. Now breathe in. And out. Draw the upper shoulder down and draw the arms a bit. Breathe in, look upwards. And out back into the middle. Now the arms to the other side. Breathe again in, hold up. Out, look to the side where the hands are. And lower the chin down to the clavicle. Breathe in. Out, pull the arm in and bring the upper shoulder down. Breathe again in, lift the gaze. And out into the middle. And we're ending with a few eagle's wings. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And out and the arms again down. Again in the arms up. And out and down. And the last time in the arms up. And out, lower the arms slowly down. That was for next stretching. I thank you very much and next time.